What's up, guys? Happy Monday afternoon.
Nope.
What?
Wednesday.
Is it?
Yep. Good try, though.
I genuinely thought it was Tuesday, to be honest with you. But wait, it's
You were almost there.
Wednesday? Oh, Lord.
It is, man.
What's up, guys? Happy Wednesday.
I'm Phil.
They know.
That's Phil.
Case
They might
we got
not
any
know.
Here's the
viewers.
real man of the people,
We could have
Whiskey
a
Wizard
new
Todd.
viewer.
We're not going to let
Phil.
Phil steal that from
It's too late.
Todd.
Man of the people.
There can be
In,
more than one
in
man.
fact,
It's
the
okay.
shirt that we're going to get made is going to have Todd's picture on
No,
it.
That wasn't
says,
requested.
No. Let's do Phil's.
You know, though, but we're going to send the
Eric's
real
gonna
man of the
Eric's
people
gonna
here.
say Eric's gonna say he doesn't hijack anything, but he hijacks everything.
How did I hijack? I don't want the
Hey,
title.
hey. Let's get back on track.
This guy
here.
gives a
You guys are
specific
already off
shirt
track.
request.
So anyway, today
We're doing a double
Todd
fresh
brought
crack
us.
and not a fresh double crack.
We're doing a fresh double crack.
Fresh double crack right here.
We're doing a fresh double crack here on Raconteur.
I love water.
Okay.
Okay. Raconteur Rye.
Okay.
What is it? 8-year Bardstown.
Yep. 8 years old. This is
95.5.
95.5 Bardstown Juice. Raconteur is a fairly new line from a guy by the name of Rarebird, he's a online.
Not his real name.
No, David Jennings, I believe, is his real name. That's off the top of my head. I'm not sure
Okay.
if that's right, but yeah, he's a whiskey / wild turkey specifically expert, and
It's
I
got to be
started
where
this
the rare bird
line.
comes from.
Yeah,
Rare breed.
yeah, Rarebird.
Turkey.
Turkey, right? So,
Oh no.
Pretty clever.
so this is his
Oh,
line
my
of whiskeys. This is
It's not even on camera, Phil.
batch
Like,
3.
just- for all they know, you're just grabbing coffee.
And the first 2 were MGP, and this is the first one that's Kentucky. Are you done?
The man of the people, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
Where were you, Todd?
Get a sample if you can tell me that quote. Who's it from?
Bardstown Juice. So
Who's what from? What
We'll
was the
s-
quote?
I'm excited to try this.
Get that
Reviews
plastic
have
off.
been very good. Yeah, we can.
Well, according to
What's
you,
the proof on it?
Proof is
118?
It's
118.
It's
yes.
barrel strength.
Barrel proof. Yep.
I'm excited
see.
for the second of our double crack.
Yeah. Got
And
2.
according to you, I hate rye, so I'm.
You do?
I don't hate rye.
You're gonna hate this.
I might, but I don't. I won't.
Okay.
And even if he does, now he's
Hey, you
got to
need-
say
you need
he likes it.
You need a mic here before you do it. Put it in the mic and get the pop. Get the fresh pop on the mic.
Here, Phil, you go
There,
for
there
it.
you go.
Let Phil
Well,
do
no,
it.
you gave it to him with a step before the pop, so
I'll do it.
I just
For the
we're-
people.
We're gonna struggle
I'll
at
do
my
it for the
at my
people.
request
Rip
for
it
the
off,
people.
Phil.
So
Yeah, but I have to do it.
All right.
for yeah, but it was my request. Just let that be. Let that be. No,
Oh, pretty good.
that was not bad.
All right.
Not bad. And let's
Yeah.
see.
So this is it's
Woo, that wafted.
it's finished in Mizunara casks.
Oh, I could tell Phil cleaned these
I've
glasses.
had good experience with
Goodness
Mizunara.
gracious! What did you do?
Yeah, I've heard all the reviews I've read for this have been good. I'm excited to give her a try.
Ditto. I mean, I anytime I hear something's from Bardstown, I'm gonna be excited about it.
You need a little more. Or you good, Phil?
Maybe a little more.
A little touch more.
I
Smells like a
have a tendency.
smells like
to
a semi-washed glass.
never appreciative.
I don't leave fingerprints on my glasses, buddy. Just weird as OCD.
No, you
as
leave-
weird as OCD
You
as
leave
you
whiskey in the bottom of your glass for
Dude,
2 weeks.
are. I do, and then I clean it upon demand. And it can't be 2 weeks, man. We don't go 2
It's
weeks
your
without
glass. I don't care about it as much.
You have to drink out of it.
It's
This-
my fingers. I don't care. I wash my hands. I'm not a heathen, you know?
It smells really good.
Minty, herbally.
Yep, definitely.
it's-
Definitely rye notes on the nose.
It's fruity for me.
Yeah, there's some fruit here.
This is like berries. This is
I'm getting more. Well,
Maybe more like a strawberries and cream kind of.
I'm getting like a lemon meringue pie
I'm getting more
vibes.
citrus on it than strawberry.
Getting a little creamy note here.
Mm-hmm. Yep, there's definitely.
It's almost like a lime zest, if that makes
It
any
does
sense.
punch you in the nostril.
Mhm.
It really does.
It's pretty
Ooh.
pretty
It
potent.
smells pretty. Yeah.
Give it a minute here to open up. So obviously we're
Wait.
doing the fresh double crack.
If you're here, man, you're not going to comment on the thing, man. Let's
What thing?
we needed somebody to comment on there for us, and
Oh.
you're normally the guy.
Well, someone else will have to
Somebody
jump
get
in.
him,
You know.
Todd as fuck.
Let one of the
No,
other
I'm not gonna
100,000 viewers do
Yeah.
it.
So you're more excited for the Found North here.
Well,
So this is
I love the batch releases.
Yeah, this is the new Found North Batch 11. This one just came out. I was lucky enough to win the lottery,
I was not.
so I was able to grab one of these. 18-year-old,
Have you won any of the lotteries yet?
I'm
130 proof.
I am 1 for 4.
I am 1 for 3. I didn't enter this one.
I think this is my
You should
second
enter.
win.
I
Should've.
missed it. Like
Should've.
missed it by a
Like,
day.
even if you don't want it, I'll buy it, and then
Oh no,
each-
I won it. I
each time you
just slipped me by.
each time you enter,
If you lose,
Right.
they
yeah,
ramp,
but even
they ramp it up.
Even if you win, your odds still increase for their next Peregrine that they drop.
Dude, I can't believe I got lucky with that Peregrine, man.
Getting some wood notes here.
A little bit, but you can definitely smell the rye on this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, this is 95.5, so it's gonna, it's a rye through and through. All right. You guys
Ready.
ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Come on, press. Ugh, there it goes.
That coats the palate. There's
Ooh.
an immediate kick on the palate, like immediate punch in the mouth.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
that's like it gives your mouth a hug.
it's got nice mouthfeel.
I mean, it's hot.
Coats the palate.
I think it's hot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's it's spicy for sure.
Well, I'm not. Yeah, I mean, I get the spice, but I'm talking about like it's hot. Like it's like it tastes proofy to me.
I think it drinks about. I would guess this is in that 115, 120 range.
Phil didn't let me use his peroxide to rinse first, so
Ah,
my palate
shoot.
is weird.
Get you a little swig of water before you take another sip. That might help.
No, now I've already got this on the palate. I'm good.
Brown
Do
sugar.
peroxide at home.
What?
Do you use peroxide at home?
No. Well, yes, but
Definitely need another
not
sip
often.
here.
It's definitely got this like baked something on the finish. I can't nail down what it is. Like maybe a pie or something.
Man, the beginning of the palate keeps changing for me.
Yeah, this has got this. This comes across as it's got some complexity to it. I would say, based on the first two
The
sips here.
finish is a little drying with like oak and like tobacco leaves.
I still get sweetness on the finish though.
I get nothing sweet about this. No
I-
sweet.
Really?
No
I get some
sweetness.
I get sweetness up
There's
front.
definitely some sweetness.
Like
here.
it gets the front of the palate gets sweeter the more.
Ice maker's going off.
That's all right.
I forgot to turn it off. I get a tannicness on the mid palate.
Tannic, huh?
It's tannic on the mid palate. Now the finish,
I-
it's drying
not
on
really
the
getting
finish.
that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily tannic to me. That's kind of the mid palate's like
Let me
when
let me get a sip of
spiciness
water.
peaks
Get you a sip of water.
in the heat peaks in mid palate.
Mm-hmm. I would agree. Finish is pretty long here.
Mm-hmm.
pretty long finish. I'm almost getting like a.
Man, what is that note?
I can't. There's a note in here that I'm having trouble deciphering.
It's a sweeter mint palate note.
I
I'm
don't
getting
get
like a almond liqueur type of a vibe from it. Like that wedding cake kind of a flavor.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, because up front, I'm
All the
getting those herbal
sweetness.
notes.
All the sweetness for me is like on the immediate palate, and then it kind of goes like a tannicness for me in the mid palate.
Yeah, it's almost like a little nuttiness, kind of mid palate.
I get
but
that.
it's
I
not-
get that on.
almond.
I get that more in the finish.
think it's
I get it
almond.
mid palate. I get herbalness up front, but it's almost like that sweeter almond notes always there,
Yeah.
but it becomes more prominent mid palate because like the herbalness is dissipating, so you're getting that herbalness mixed with sweetness right away, and then the herbalness fades, and then you've got that sweet almond note, and then
Mhm.
it fades to like a drier tobacco.
Get
kinda
the oak, oakish.
little bit of oak left
Yeah,
on there.
towards the
finish.
finish. I still do that like sweet almond wedding cake kind of a vibe does seem to there's a string of it throughout the entire sip for me. You know, I get it at the very beginning, I get it in the middle, and it still kind of lingers a little bit at the end. I think this is really good.
What's the MSRP on this?
I think I paid $130 for this
Okay.
bottle, so not cheap. But you know, I mean, super small craft type release.
Well, yeah,
Of-
you'll generally pay a.
Finish in the most expensive barrel you can buy, Mizunara. Mizunara's very expensive barrels to
I wonder
to
if that's
work
where we're
with.
getting our spice kick from.
The Mizunara
The
for
I
me,
tend to get a little bit spiciness on the Mizunara.
I think it's a soft spice to me. It's not like a, you know, I think this is just 95.5 rye. That's
Mizun-
carrying the spice for
The
me.
best Mizunara I've had is that Dark Art.
It's excellent. I think that bottle is really
That
good.
and it's like $50.
50. Yeah, I think it's going to be 50 or 60 bucks.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
They said that's going to be a everyday
I
on the
think
shelf
so,
release.
dude.
So
I'll
definitely pick up one of
Did
those.
you meet Macaulay?
yeah,
Yeah, he was super cool, man. We sat there and talked for a while. That Mizunara is really good. I mean, all of the Dark Art stuff I thought was pretty good, but that one stood out because it's like it's an affordable on the shelf. Like, hey, we can grab this, you know.
Yeah, this is a whiskey where there's definitely complexity here, and it definitely is one where I get like a whole spectrum of flavor. You know, there's a clear like beginning, middle, and end to this whiskey where it.
On the
Yes.
talking about the bourbon journey.
Well, yeah, it changes
Yes,
on
sure.
the palate.
Yeah,
The Rye Guy, cheers, dude.
The rye guy.
The Rye Guy.
there's the rye guys in the chat.
The Rye Guy has entered
This guy
the
would.
chat.
I
This
think the
would-
rye guy
I think
would
the Rye
be
Guy
a
if
would
you're a
fan.
like
rye
this.
guy, this is.
I mean, this is definitely rye, but it's got a lot more complexity to it than just your standard 95.5.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a rye fan, and I enjoy this quite a bit, and obviously fresh crack, so I'm sure it'll only get better. Anyone
I'm,
who's a rye fan,
I'm
I think,
reserving a
would.
lot of judgment because I can tell there's a lot in here that I do like, and I think that bitterness that I'm getting is just based on what I had after the gym. I had
Okay,
a protein shake after the
We
gym.
can always
so.
give it a
Ooh, good
revisit.
call. Starlight Double Oak Seal Box. That's what he's sipping on right now.
That's one of my. Every time Phil and I have tasted that bottle in the blind, it's
Won a
finished.
couple blinds for
It's
us.
finished first or second, and first most of the time. So
I like.
it's always one we've enjoyed.
I like Double Oak Ryes.
Okay, well, I guess I tend
Well,
to like
he didn't say
finishes more on.
he didn't say that's a rye. Just Double Oak.
I think it's a bourbon.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, I have
Well,
a
the
seal
one
box
we
double oak
drank is a
Starlight,
bourbon.
and
Okay,
it's a
maybe that's
bourbon.
maybe that's what I'm thinking of then. Which
Um,
raconteur? He's got batch 3.
This is batch 3.
batch 3. That's
This
what
is
we're
batch
on.
3, man.
Yeah, so again, like the most rye-like features of this, I would say, is that herbalness up front,
Yes.
which like I said, was coexisting with that kind of sweeter almond note.
Mm-hmm.
The herbalness fades away. You're left with that sweet almond note, and then the rye nature kicks in again with the kind of tobacco-ish.
The more I
leaf
get into it,
finish
the
and-
better it
and-
gets.
in some lingering oak there on the finish.
Yeah, that the more I get into it, that I guess like getting whatever I had on my palate off of it, this is getting better and better. Like I'm getting more of the rye on the back end of it, and it's got, like you said, a lingering oak. But there's definitely something at the finish of this it's like a baked, like some kind of pie, but I don't know if it's like a key lime or a lemon lime. There's definitely like an earthiness about it. It's good. It's a complete rye.
Yeah, this is I would say it's a balance. This is a balanced sip. I think it it's got some sweetness,
Yeah.
but it's still got that good kick of rye spice, and you get some oak there. So I think this is good, and I think it'll probably open up and
Oh yeah,
be even better. So
I think so.
we'll definitely have to revisit it.
Are we tipping this, or are we?
It's up to you guys.
Are we?
Y'all let me know. You guys are I mean, we might as well, right? Is there a downside to tipping?
Yeah.
No.
You can always always
Tip-
tip it again
Tip,
later if
and
you
then
want
whether or not you buy,
to. Okay.
or what price range you would buy it at.
Yeah.
I guess would be.
I would probably tip this right around that, like, I'll go 81
Okay.
because I'm feeling generous, I mean, I'm a rye fan, so this is up my alley, and price-wise, I mean, it's a little steep, but I think you're paying 8-year source juice, Bardstown, and you're paying for that very small craft distillery, and I think that being finished in Mizunara is going to increase your price a little bit.
He's
So
saying notes of marzipan and almond with fantastic floral rye finish. That sounds right.
I was going to say it, and but yeah, that's Fred Minnick's signature, the marzipan. That's his, and I think I definitely get that on this. So. The rye guy's spot on, I think.
I'm waffling here between a 79 or 80, but I'll be generous too and go 80, which for a rye for me, since I'm a more of a non-rye fan than I am a rye fan, so an 80 for me for rye is pretty good. I put it in a class with that Traverse City rye,
Yep.
which is you're also probably
That's
paying around $100
Yeah, I think
or so
I think
for.
that was
Yeah,
about 100.
and that one, that's also a 12-year.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. That one's got a little bit more age on it. I think they're it's probably MGP, right? Traverse City.
Traverse is MGP. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're a rye person, 130,
Yeah.
it's a buy.
I think for
I wouldn't go above MSRP on this one.
No, I don't think so. I think as long as you understand that you're paying a little bit of an upcharge for
Right.
what it is.
You're buying it. It's a
Yeah,
craft.
right,
craft
so-
You know what I mean? So
If this was a legacy release, I'd probably look to pay 100, or if it was even $80, that'd be great.
Yeah.
But I understand that so I think at the price it's
Yeah.
I'm happy that I was able to buy.
No
this
buyer's
one, so-
remorse.
No, not at all.
I'm gonna be a little bit lower than you guys. Not much though. I'll probably say around 76. But I also don't take my judgment too seriously right now, just because I think those early sips on my palate were hurting it. But I don't think that it's the whiskey itself. I think that was just what I had for lunch, and
I will say that
I do think that if I drank this on a clear palate, or whatever, I think this is easily in the 80s for
Start
me.
opening this
I think
because
as you sipped
Definitely
on it
gonna need
more,
this to sit.
its
127?
flavors became more
130.
prominent.
Whoa.
Because initially you're kind of
Starlight
shocked
was
by
a bourbon. Moving on to Dark Arts Double Dark Star Rye. That sounds really good.
Interesting.
I think
You got a trash
Dark Arts is crushing it, man.
Yeah,
think when you
we're all dark.
when you
arts.
first drink it, it kind
I
of kicks
hate-
you in the mouth with some. So you gotta kind of
Oh,
get
wait,
over
let
that
Phil do the
initial
fresh pop here.
intense
I'll
kick
do-
in the
I
mouth,
forgot this. He did the last one.
and
My turn.
the more you sip it, the flavors just kind of
we gotta,
come through a little
we
more.
gotta,
I think.
we gotta be prepared here.
So yeah, we're gonna. I just want to get this. We can still talk about the Raconteur for a second. I just want to. Nice.
Oh, that was a good one.
I just want to get it poured so we can give it a minute to
Yeah, for
open up here.
sure.
So this is Found North Batch 11, the brand new one.
It's all of
The-
our favorites here.
we are big Found North guys here.
No, so going Rye Guy, going back to, we'll send you a sample. Sweet, dude. That'd be awesome. Going back to Dark
give me your
Arts.
clean glass.
So, my clean glass.
Well, you like
So-
the Dark Arts rye I poured you.
Yeah, so the Amburana rye is killer.
Well, it's Amburana in
Maple.
Maple
Yep.
Staves, I think.
Is it? Yeah,
Yeah.
it is maple.
Amburana and maple.
But as far as
Cap?
as far as dark arts goes, like I hate. Well, y'all know this. I hate sherry finish. I hate wine finish. But that dark arts, I think it's a sherry finish. The red label one. I can't think of. Maybe it is.
They've
Uncle
got-
the sherry that we.
That dude.
They've got more than one
Yeah, but
red
the-
label finish.
Yeah, but I think this is the.
I think it's a
It's not a Pinot Noir.
No, it's sherry.
It's sherry.
okay.
Or is it Cabernet? No, it's not Cabernet. It's
sherry.
sherry. That every time I've had that in a blind, it's won every single time. So
Yeah, Dark Arts is doing some good stuff for sure.
yeah, they're doing great stuff out there.
They had a new bottle that we tasted at the Bourbon Fest. I don't know why, but it's called the Blunt Blend. That's what they named it. I don't know why. I don't know if that's
You know.
Oh, we know.
Is that the intent, you think,
I
to be
would've-
to drink it while you're
I would imagine.
Yes.
okay?
Oh
I
I
mean,
think that
God.
it's a play on cigar.
so
Yeah.
I think it was
Blend.
finished in two different types of wine casks. I didn't love it. I thought the finish was overpowering. Ryan loved it from one of our buddies in the bourbon group, and I know he already I know he already bought a bottle of it.
Jesus,
so,
Phil.
but they also had a single malt Dark Arts did at Bourbon Fest to try, which was very
I was just
interesting.
saying, well, that sounds like
Very
more
interesting.
your alley than
It
the
was
rest of ours.
very fruity, like
Single malt
tropical
is,
fruits.
polarizing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would
like
say so.
Westward.
Westward.
Did we say
yep.
the ages? You said the ages, right?
Of the
He-
Found
he
North?
did not.
So this is a 6 whiskey blend. Go ahead, Eric. You're looking at it there.
I only see 5.
Oh, 5 whiskeys. Okay,
I'm
sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just making sure. I'm,
Yeah, no, I,
make sure
I
didn't
thought
miss
it was
one.
6. No, it might be 5.
18-year corn,
Mm-hmm.
20-year corn, 23-year corn,
Mm-hmm.
24-year corn, 19-year rye.
Okay.
So,
So
wait, where's what's the 18? Wait, did I say?
18.
Oh,
corn.
the 18. Okay, the first
Yeah.
one. Okay.
So, for anyone who is not familiar with Found North, the way that they typically do their batches is, they obviously are tasting a bunch of different stuff, a bunch of barrels, and they will find something that they really like, and they will kind of make that like the core of the blend, and then they'll fill in the rest with other things. And I think for this one, I think the core of this blend was, I'm not sure which particular whiskey it is amongst these, but it was one of these whiskeys that they then finished in the Peregrine casks.
Oh wow.
So they took, they obviously after they had emptied all the Peregrine, they took one of these whiskeys and dumped it in the Peregrine cask and finished it for I'm not sure how long, and that was the whiskey that they really enjoyed, and they based this blend around.
So
I'll
in
tell you what,
so he's saying in December of 2015, MGP filled a dozen barrels from an undisclosed cooperage
Cooper.
with 95.5 rye whiskey to test their barrels. By 2019, so much whiskey had leaked out, the test was ended. Thankfully, the remaining whiskey was vatted and rebarreled into 5 Zach Cooperage No. 4 char barrels. We secured these double oak rye barrels when they turned 8.5 years old. Wow.
This is the Dark Arts he's talking about.
I'm not sure.
Scroll up.
Maybe
it
so.
gotta be. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
I'll be honest.
Bottled them at cask strength, 104 proof.
Smell a little
The
different.
total.
This smells.
Okay, so he must be
yeah.
putting it straight from the thing.
Yeah.
The total yield was 1,050 bottles. These 5 barrels are all that exist, making this release truly one of a kind. Sweet almonds, peppercorn.
Elote.
What?
Phil's just doing his thing.
Yeah,
His
dark
elote
arts.
thing. Yeah, I'm a fan of Dark Arts and what they do.
So am I. Dude, this is oak.
I'm
You know,
definitely
It's
smelling
not
a
as
lot more
heavy
than
on the
oak.
oak.
I'm gonna be honest. This smells.
Let's see.
This
It's
nose.
subtle.
Yeah, this nose is more subtle than
Batch
the
9,
average
10.
Found North.
I'm smelling a ton of corn here.
You smell it, and I never smell corn on it. All I smell is oak and like creaminess.
I think there's some fruit here, man.
Yep, I'm definitely getting some fruit.
I'm still standing as much as batch 9 has been my favorite. I think Hoverhawk has slightly like
You can't make up your mind. Like,
Dude,
every
Hoverhawk-
time they
Hoverhawk
release a
is-
new one,
We got to
it's a
do the
thing.
show
It started
we
with
do
9,
need to do a Found North Pole.
as soon as we do
then
the
it
show.
went to Hoverhawk.
We got to do that in July.
Then it
though.
went to
so we
Peregrine
can literally do a
21.
Christmas in July episode. You know what I mean? We
Then
can
it went
we
back
can,
to Hoverhawk.
we can wear our Christmas jingles
Sure.
and stuff and do all of our Christmas stuff in July.
Let's do it.
There's like a fruitiness, but there's like a sweet
There's definitely a
vanilla
sweetness.
cream
Yeah,
here
like a sweet cream.
and corn. Some might say elote.
No, I don't think they
No,
would.
you and Adam Fayard are the only two that say that.
Definitely never gotten elote on a whiskey. Corn. I've gotten corn notes for sure, but
All right, I'm ready.
yeah.
you're ready. Okay.
This is right in line with the Found North color.
Yep.
Yeah, they're
Leggy.
I don't think it looks that leggy, to be honest with you.
Well, maybe it's just the dirtiness of my glass that's
Oh,
just
here we go.
clinging onto the fingerprints.
Fingerprints are on the outside,
I don't know what you did to these glasses, dude.
and you never will. That is distinctly Found North.
Yep.
That's delicious.
This one, honestly, is a little bit smokier
It's a little.
on the back end too. Like,
News about whiskey. What are we up to today? Well, we dove into batch 3 Raconteur. It ranged from what 75 to 81 tips. Solid whiskey, solid rye. If you're into ryes for sure. And now we are sipping on the brand new Found North batch 11. Yeah, aged 18 years minimum.
This
What are you up to today? News about whiskey?
this doesn't drink like 130 proof.
No, it does. It does punch you in the mouth, but it's not.
What? There's something going on mid palate.
I'm getting a marshmallow kind of a vibe here.
That could that be that what he's talking about, that smokiness?
Well, I'm getting smokiness on the. It starts mid palate
I need another sip. for
and
sure.
goes towards the end. That oakiness is a smokier oak to me now.
Okay.
Not quite as intense as their single barrels. But it's almost like, and I don't know what the char is or whatever on this, but it almost tastes toasted to me.
Interesting.
I'm not
it
getting.
tastes toasted.
I'm getting that on the finish. I get that toasted note that you're talking about, the smoky toasted note on the finish.
Oh yeah,
I'm not getting it in the mid palate.
that's where it starts.
Buttered popcorn.
I get that on some of their other stuff. I'm not getting that on this one.
Really?
Yeah, this one.
The first sip, I felt like the finish kind of. It didn't feel like it was very long, but on the second sip, I'm getting
The finish
It's,
was-
it's hanging around.
yeah.
It's hanging
The
around
finish
for
is
me.
pretty long for me, but I'm,
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out. I think that mid palate, it's like drying.
I was getting ready to
Drying
say,
up
I don't
mid-palate.
feel like this. I don't feel like the complexity is there on this one. I don't feel like you're getting a ton of flavor on the initial palate. I'm getting all my flavor on the tail end of it, not on the beginning.
Sip of water. And take
Like it almost dries and like, I don't know if this makes sense, but like it travels
Watershed
to the
bourbon. You've heard of that one, Todd?
roof of my mouth.
Watershed? No, I
I'm
don't
not
think
familiar
so.
with that one. Where's
Never
that
heard of that.
from?
Yeah, I felt that too. That roof of the mouth, like
I don't know how to explain it, but it's like a drying, effervescent kind of.
yeah, it was tingly on the roof of the mouth for sure. I think that's the.
I'm
I
not
think
drinking
that's the
protein
proof.
shakes before I drink whiskey again, because yeah, I'm telling you that's what the bitterness is. It's not the whiskey, because I'm getting the same thing from the last one. So tip: when you go to the gym, if you're gonna drink after, don't drink a protein shake or peroxide rinse before. Phil wouldn't let me use his peroxide, so
No, you don't appreciate it.
That Phil, he's
I don't. I asked for it. Does that not? How is that not a sign of appreciation? How does that make sense, dude?
Phil's a stickler, you know.
But how does that make sense?
Didn't
If I
say-
don't appreciate something, I don't ask for it.
That's not
It's a
true.
dumb statement.
That's not
It's
true.
a dumb statement.
That's not true.
Phil, Why would
If you
I?
really
why
would
would
have
I?
appreciated it, you would have said please.
I literally said, "Hey Phil, where is your peroxide? I'd like to use it, please." That's what I said. That is what I said.
You can tell when he
thought
lies
it sounded
because
like
he
something
either
he would
like
say.
kind of laughs, or he
always
goes
laugh.
higher pitched.
I always laugh. I always laugh. I'm just a.
always
I am
lie.
just a.
Hey.
I am just a joyful person.
when you're not miserable.
Vanilla. Good bit of vanilla here.
Everything's good, Chase. Cheers, brother.
Still
What you
getting that,
sipping
like,
on?
Kind of marshmallowy quality.
It smells good, man.
I think it tastes good. It's definitely a little. It's a little different, I would say, than
It's different, yeah.
than the recent past Found North batches.
Well,
the
we can
last one was weeded,
either comp it real quick to that 9 you got there,
and the 10 right
or
there.
the 10.
That dude said or.
I think.
That guy said or the
I'm
10.
not trying to get Todd blasted.
Why the hell not?
You might not want to get
It's up
blasted.
to you
I'm
guys.
trying
If
to
you
be-
guys want to do both,
We can do
do
both.
I don't care.
we
I
can,
ain't
Well, then I'm gonna leave a little bit then.
I ain't scared. Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
I'll leave a little bit too,
yeah,
but yes.
Yeah, I'll leave a little bit too.
Well, I mean,
I
you
will
pour a
say,
little more if you need to.
that was
Just a drop.
I do enjoy the finish on this one a lot. I like that kind of lingering smoky oak on it. I do like the feel of that drying, effervescent quality mid palate.
This guy.
Right
man.
after that
Please
drying
don't.
note's
No
the most
wonder.
Please don't.
unappealing part of it to me.
You just sprayed my leg
With a little bit of water.
with saliva.
No saliva.
This is-
Rinse it out with water,
Batch
man.
10, I would expect this to be a little.
What you guys want to do? I say we pick one. I don't want to do both. Let's pick one. You want to do 9 or 10?
The 9 would be closer.
I would say 9
I
since
think
10
so,
is,
too.
the 10's
10 is
weeded.
weeded.
Let's do the 9 then. Let's do the 9.
Yeah, the
Man, I
9's
still
got
taste
the
that
9. I mean, the 10's got much younger juice in it.
Yeah, so it tastes
This guy.
to me like one of those whiskeys in there was like one of the single barrels I have.
Okay.
Crittenden's 6-year
Crit.
black walnut rye
Oh, cut above.
scored a Penelope 17-year light whiskey today.
Oh man.
I would.
These
love to get
guys
one
are
of those.
definitely jealous.
Would love to get one of
Definitely
those
jealous.
17-year light whiskeys.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would pay a
I think you would
significant-
like it.
You think?
I think you would like
I
it.
do too.
The only Penelope I like right now
Man, this
is Rio.
This guy. He's gonna lie.
What am I lying about?
That's
Give
not
me your
even
glass,
the highest
Eric.
ranked Penelope you've ranked the
Oh.
10-year
You
higher.
rinse it out.
I did not.
Rinse it
And
out.
you've done it recently.
Oh, the 10-year.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm gonna tell you, if I saw the Rio and the 10-year sitting on a shelf next to each other, I'm buying the Rio.
I think you're crazy, but to each his own.
I think you'd buy the Rio if you saw them sitting next to each other.
No.
You'd have a third 10-year.
Yeah.
I disagree. That's stupid.
Loves.
Yeah.
Loves Penelope 10-year.
That is the best Penelope I've ever had.
It's up there.
But I
it's
haven't
up-
had the 17-year light whiskey. I have a feeling that one might take it for me.
Well, Adams tells us that the light whiskeys taste a lot like Found North. Like if we like the Found North
That's why
profile,
I think you would like it.
then I mean if that's the case, and
mean,
Is this?
Smelling them both,
Yeah, gotta be.
yeah, everything else
that
caps.
smokiness
You
on
got one pour left for Beyond the Barrel.
that
Sweet. Thanks,
smokiness
Todd.
on batch 11 is much more prominent now after smelling.
Oh god, the nose on 9 just smells so much better to me.
Yeah, this
That
So-
just smells
this
like
smells
oh,
toasted.
This smells like oak and creme brulee.
This smells toasted.
Batch 9 is probably my least favorite
Yeah,
of all
well,
the batch
I think it's everybody's.
releases.
I think it's
I-
everybody's but mine. I think I'm the only one that likes it, or the only one that loves it.
Yeah, I would say of the batches, from what I can remember, it would go
138 proof. Lord, the best Penelope is the
don't remember
toasted
much of-
marshmallow.
Never had
I've never had that. Never
I
heard of that
don't
one.
remember much of 5.
Have you heard
I
of that?
do know what?
The Penelope toasted marshmallow.
Yes.
I've never heard of that one.
Yes, I have. It's 6 from what I can remember was the best batch.
8 was up there.
8's up there and 10 are up there.
None
for
of us
me.
have had 7, right?
Nope. 7. I didn't get 7.
So like 6, 8.
So the one that you
10,
brought to my
5.
uncle's that night and we fresh cracked, that was 6, wasn't it?
No.
Or was that 8?
It was either 8 or 9.
think
It wasn't
8.
9 because I was the first
I
one
think
to
it was
get
8.
9.
Must have been 8 then.
Yeah, it had to been 8. I thought it was 6 because my uncle was asking
No,
about that not long ago.
Because 6 I opened before,
okay,
I
But-
opened 6
so
on my
we
own.
fresh cracked one
before
of my
that.
uncles that
See,
night.
but
though,
I
right?
can't remember
Yes,
also.
if 6 is my favorite because of the flavor or just because it's the first Found North I've
That's
ever
why
had.
we got to do the Found North
we had
episode.
it well, not recently, but like
I haven't had it.
We haven't
long
had it
time.
recently.
you poured me a sample of it, but that was a while back.
That was a while ago, yeah.
God, that smells so good.
Yeah, I mean, I think I prefer the nose on batch 11. Let's see.
Oh no, I mean this isn't even close for me. I mean that's an oak bomb.
I mean,
That's oak, and it finishes in creme brulee. There's nothing about this that I think they can improve on. I think, like for my profile, for my palate, batch 9 is far and away the best Found North. Well, best
Far
batch
away.
best batch release Found North. Better than the single barrels too.
Loves talking hyperbole.
well, I mean, the
Hoverhawk
single
and Batch
barrels
9 are the only Found North bottles I've scored. Haven't cracked Hoverhawk,
Hoverhawk
but
is
Hoverhawk
delicious.
is delicious.
It's so good.
Hoverhawk is I think better than Batch 9.
Only one way to find out.
Well,
Christmas in July, guys. It's coming.
How?
Oh, what?
You either have to do all the batches together and then all the.
That's what we're going to do.
But if we're doing the batches together, then Hoverhawk's not getting compared to 9.
Well, unless Hoverhawk wins and 9 wins.
So it's like a.
Wait,
a
I thought we were
Found
just
North tournament or
we were
something?
just doing a whole ass Found North show.
No,
You'd
I
die.
no. The
No,
way
I wouldn't.
the way I want to do it
die.
is
No, I
we do
wouldn't. If
all
I
of-
did, I'd die happy.
we do all the batch releases, and we're tipping them. Pick up whatever one wins advances. Then we do all the limited releases. Same thing, tip them, and
And-
then we do whichever two win
The
against
other-
each other.
The other Penelope is great. The other Penelope that is great is the weeded, second only Bardstown weeded. In
I've heard
OWA.
I've heard that Penelope Weeded is good. I mean, it's like a shelf for a $30 bottle, but
Dude, I'm gonna
it's
tell you,
supposed to be
my
It's on a
favorite.
shelf in a lot of places.
So he said
surprised.
OWA.
Here it
is.
I mean,
It is here.
this is gonna sound super tater of me, but I mean, my favorite weeder is OWA, man. 107 is I think 107. 107 outside of like CYPB to me is the best Weller.
The problem with the Wellers is most of the Wellers we get are picks,
Yeah.
and they vary widely.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about just a regular off the shelf 107. Like they're delicious. Like they're oaky. They've got the right amount of oak. They've got the right amount of flavor.
I mean, I think for sure some
That Bardstown High Weed's fabulous too.
Maker-
Is that the one you're talking about, Raga? You talking about the new one, the
some
Origin,
Maker Mark can compete with
the High Wheat bourbon, or are you talking about the Bottle and Bond? Because the Bottle and Bond's also
I've heard
weeded.
good things about the new
Right,
makers.
Todd, Bottle and Bond Bardstown's also weeded, right?
Yeah,
thought
so
it's- okay, so-
the black label.
black
that's
label.
that's a weeded.
Yeah, well, because I'm saying the Origin
then
series,
the-
but like they're both Origin series.
Yeah, the
So,
tan label is the newer one.
Penelope
which
Weeded is beautiful
high
at
wheat.
$35.
never
Got to
tipped
keep
the,
one at that price.
Well, we
11.
didn't. No,
So
We'll
that's-
have to
that's-
tip it.
Good thing I got
Well,
a
I'll-
sip left.
I needed a baseline to see what it was like against 9 because I know 9's up there. 9's in the 90s for me.
Whew, all right.
9's in that threshold of like mid 90s.
I mean, there's just something mid palate on 9 that
Okay. Yeah, the beige label high wheat.
kinda-
That dude, that's done.
It's a
It's
great
in the
bottle.
playoffs.
It is.
It's in the playoffs.
it's kind of bitter, but not bitter like, not tannic bitter.
You talking about batch 9?
Yeah.
For me, batch
get that.
9, batch 9 drinks hot for me.
And
I feel like it drinks the hottest of all the Found Norths.
Really?
Yeah.
wow.
I don't know why. I
See,
find
now
it
I go
to
back
be,
to 11. It smells great again. So
I mean, it does. It smells. It's great whiskey, obviously.
there's nothing bad about
yeah.
anything. in
Found,
these
Found
glasses.
North. We're
Yeah, like how when you have like bitter candy or something, and it makes you like salivate. Kinda.
Dude, I don't know, man. That 11's really good.
That's kind of what I'm getting here.
I think it's pretty good.
But I do think it drinks hotter.
it smells.
think-
it smells toasted to me, man.
It's got a much bolder profile on the palate, but I think the finish of 9 is longer.
Now
I
I'm
think the
smelling that
finish-
toastiness and smelling marshmallows.
That's what I was getting initially. Was that marshmallowy kind of a note?
So I'm getting campfire and marshmallows. That's a toasted whiskey for me.
Yeah, I mean, they Found North does they do all kinds of finishing. So I'll have to. I don't know the specifics of each whiskey, and I'll have to do a little bit of research and
I'm pretty
see
sure
if
9 is finished in wine barrels.
yeah, there's a. I think it's a. I want to say it's a Ruby Port barrel. What like
Ex Ruby Port.
yeah.
That's right.
that was the core component of that blend was I think it was a corn whiskey finished in Ruby Port barrels. So
My dog just took a selfie.
okay, that's impressive. Most
That
dogs
is
can't
pretty
take
awesome.
selfies.
It's pretty impressive, man.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, these are close for me. These are close.
Y'all check into the gram, man. I'm sure we've got a weekend blind coming up soon.
Yeah, probably not this weekend, but
Oh, you'll never know when I get on there.
oh well, Phil could do a solo.
So Rye-
I gave you a couple of bottles.
Rye Guy says Found North is good for Canadian whiskey, but I'll take Obtainium over it every day.
No, I've only tasted one Obtainium. It was
I've never
was
had it.
not close.
I've never
Found
had it.
North was clearly
Found
superior in my
North.
opinion.
I mean, listen, everything right now, like everything that I chase when I'm chasing whiskey, I'm trying to find
But-
that Found North oak, and I just can't find it anywhere. But
Not
Found
everyone is.
North. No, I know, and I get that.
And I could see
I can see how this is polarizing. My bad. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
how this is polarizing.
Well, it's like it's like our thoughts
Great
are
minds,
just
huh?
our thoughts are just together, man.
Yeah, these are really
God,
close for
no.
me. Yeah, when we do the Found North, I think the Found North that might have to be an Instagram thing because that's going to be a long show. When we do all the batches, that's going to be a long show, man. We're going to be in for the long haul because we got
Yeah.
6,
Might have to
8,
like order some pizza.
9, 10, and 11
It's only
now.
5. We've done that on a briefcase.
530 proof whiskeys.
This dude thinks he's gonna drink 5 whiskeys of Found North, and that's it.
I mean, even if you do just those
Once
5,
those floodgates open, it's over for him.
plus
they're over for you too.
Plus,
Yeah.
we haven't had an all Found North blind.
Dude, can you-
We've never
we-
done that.
you know how much trouble we're gonna be
That's
in.
what I'm trying
I'm
to
not
say.
talking about.
That's why
I'm not
it's
talking
gonna-
about drunk
no,
trouble. I'm
that's
talking about
gonna
like
be
oh,
long. It's gonna
Lord,
take
like-
forever for us to. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's because you guys. It's because you,
How is
You're
it-
gonna
how's
you
it-
guys us right now.
Yes.
that's because you guys
Here's
like y'all
this
don't
guy.
go with your gut. Like my
Yes, I
gut,
do.
my gut. You more so than him. This one's got to analyze. Like, one proof point a little bit higher. Don't like. No, okay, half a tip less. Rookie.
All you
Whoa.
do
Rookie.
is try to guess
Rookie.
what you're drinking, and then formulate your tips around your guess.
So
That's not gut.
sure it is. No,
That's
that's
bias.
brains.
That's what it is. It's called bias.
You're mad that on the last Instagram live we did, we had 6 pours, and I nailed every distillery. Well, I won't count the last 2 because we knew what we were drinking. I nailed the distillery double
You
blind
won't count the
on
last 2.
4 of them.
We didn't have 6.
Yeah, these
We
are
did.
really close for me.
We did 4 Roses, MGP, Maker's Mark.
You can say MGP, and there's going to be freaking MGP in our blind almost 80% of the
And
time.
I can sniff it out like a bloodhound.
I'm super
These are
excited
both
for you.
like
Excuse me.
these are both in that like 87, 88 range for me. I think.
Okay.
Interesting.
Um,
Phil. Where's that batch 10 at?
I think I'm leaning to 11 a little more
Okay.
than
I
9.
think I might give the slightest nod to 11.
I think I would be more around the 84 range for 9
Okay.
and
Okay.
the 86-ish range
This guy.
for 11.
He just can't.
Neither.
He's just got no
What I
chill in
told
him.
you, once them floodgates open,
He's got
Dude,
no
once
chill.
you get started
and
off.
then once the floodgates open, he's going to peer pressure you into
Damn,
drown
what a-
in those flood waters.
Right, we're not comparing anything anymore.
So I would say batch 11. I
Found
would
North
go-
batch 9 versus batch
I'm
11.
going 86 on 11, 84 on 9.
I'd go 87 on 11 and 85 on 9.
94 on 9 and 91 on 11.
Oh my goodness, that was too
You,
much.
Phil. Batch 10.
Accidental little. Here, let me get.
So, I mean,
throw a
while
little
we're
bit
at
more.
it,
Well,
and
while-
we're sitting
while we-
here,
while we still
and
have
we
some
got
people interacting with
everybody's
us
hanging
in the
out. We're
comments.
just hanging out. Yeah. So Chase, we started with Rack and Tour, and then we fresh cracked the batch 11 Found North. And Todd gifted the show a few pours of the batch 9. Oh Lord, Phil's not going to the gym.
I'm definitely going. It's a leg day. My legs are pathetic.
You got some already?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then we
Man, it
comp
smells
the
so
batch
good.
9 to
Yeah,
the batch
batch-
11
I like
just to
batch
kind of
10
see.
a lot.
So I like the batch 9. Batch 9 is like up here for me as far as whiskey,
I got a
as
little
far as
bit
like
of 9
whiskey
left.
lore for me. Batch 9 is hard to compete with for me personally until you start getting into their special releases. But now we're on batch 10. This isn't really a comp because it's different.
If
but
you were gonna say we're gonna do that batch blind of the Found North.
Yep.
If you were gonna say you think you could pick out one of the batches in a blind, which one do you think it
10.
would be?
batch 10.
I think for me it would be 9.
Okay.
You think you think 9 over the weeded 10?
Yeah,
I think it
so.
might be 11 for me.
Really? Wow.
I've
Damn,
never
that's all over the board though. That's pretty cool.
I've never gotten that toasted smoky note on a
It's
batch
fair.
release. But in a blind, you never know. You know, you never know.
You never know.
So good, man.
You'll never
This
know
no,
if it's
this
gonna.
this might be the
This
best nose.
this is my favorite nose.
This
yeah.
is without
Really
question the
bad.
best nose. So this is batch 10.
Fantastic.
This
it's
is
the most balanced nose. I
this
would
is the
say.
weeded Found North.
Yeah. So
As
this
far as
was.
oak,
8-year
sweet
wheat.
spice. It's
Let's see.
Yeah, this one's got 8-year wheat. I think it's got a couple of wheats in it, doesn't it?
Let's see.
Or is it just the 8-year wheat?
But this is
Yep.
your favorite weeded, right?
So 23-year corn, 19-year corn, 9-year barley, and 8-year wheat.
Well, that's why it's balanced.
I mean, the thing is, we don't know how much of anything is.
124 proof. Well, they give you the breakdown.
They do.
Okay.
So the way Found North,
Well,
like
it gives you the breakdown of the
this is like,
like corn and.
this is right. So this is like the aggregate total of the Found North. So like in a typical bourbon, like Wild Turkey, when they give you the mash bill, right, and it's 75 corn, 13 rye, 12 barley. Those are that's the percentage of those grains that they use in one particular, blend.
Right.
But Found North, it's different because like when it says 23-year corn, that's a 100% corn whiskey. So the percentage is not of the individual whiskeys. It's what
the total blend.
right, the aggregate of everything combined together gives
do
you
we
this
think, do we
mash
think
bill.
they're probably sourcing from Alberta?
I mean, I don't really know
I think
a
there's
lot
probably
about
what,
Canadian
maybe,
whiskeys.
Maybe like, I think there's probably 2 major distilleries in
Basically,
Canada,
as far as I know, yeah.
and the other one would be like Crown.
Crown, yeah. Crown and Alberta
You know
are
what?
for sure the biggest. And
So we tried that store pick, that Ricky store pick Crown, and it had some serious Found North vibes in it. So does Crown outsource? I mean, do we know?
I don't think anyone knows.
I wouldn't surprise me, but
I've never heard of it. I've
Me
never,
neither, me neither.
but that,
But
that
we
doesn't mean
also-
it doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So who knows?
So no, so batch 10 definitely has the best nose of all of them.
There's 0 rye in batch 10.
I mean, I would assume Alberta would be
Zero.
more prone to sourcing than
Agreed.
Crown. But
Yeah.
I don't know enough.
I mean,
about-
Alberta. I don't. Like where are the like those like bottom shelf like Canadian Mist? Is that Alberta distillate? I don't have any clue.
It's probably just some bum in Vancouver's you're getting some street water.
You think that's what it is?
So this is
Canadian Club.
So the
distilling in a
palate on
trash
the
can.
palate
No,
on this,
respect
I don't
Canadian
think this is
Club.
the best palate.
Okay.
I think it's the best nose, but it's definitely not the best. I would probably put this in third.
okay.
Didn't Bourbon Junkies did like a bottom shelfer blind, and
like-
one of them
with like-
Canadian whiskeys made it.
Was like mellow corn and
No, Mellow Corn's not that bad.
I know.
It's not based
Neither
on
is Four
price.
Queens. Four Queens
It's
isn't
based
bad either.
on what they tend. I think what they do is just like
Risk.
say like we know these are bad, and then they'll be like, tell us like some of your worst whiskeys you've ever had, and then they'll throw it in there.
some of the worst whiskeys I've had. Ooh, that's a tough one.
This definitely gives me the.
This has that effervescence on the back of the palate.
To me, this is the sweetest, honestly.
Good. It's a little oakier to me than the 9.
I'm the opposite. I think the
don't know if I
9
think
was
it's
oakier.
oakier.
I think the 11 was the most oaky.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
This has got
Honestly,
that like. I get this one.
Glens
is-
Creek Double Oak Rye, 121.6 proof. A sample from Dave Vogelsang. Vogelsang. Not sure who that is. You guys?
No, but respect to Dave.
Respect to Dave for sending samples.
Dishing out samples, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I
Anyone
love a
who's,
guy that sends out samples.
anyone who's dishing
man.
out samples is a
Mhm.
that's a guy in my book.
So I like a guy that sends out samples.
do I.
Man. Charles,
So
your
do I.
samples are coming.
Beyond the Barrel's
Eric
got some
says he
samples on
wants
the
to-
way.
There is a delay because I've got something special that I'm sending Charles. It's coming.
How long do you expect me to wait
I'm not worried about
before
you.
I send this man? I'm worried about our guy that
I'm not
wants
worried
to
about
try
you.
his samples.
I'm not worried about you.
Okay, so I'm sending it this week.
No, he's
regardless.
no,
yeah,
no, he's
this
not.
man deserves a sample.
He deserves the samples, but he deserves
I'm
what
giving-
I'm sending him more than what you're sending him.
I think he's probably wants the whiskey more than.
I think my
Probably not.
concern is that on Eric time,
Ooh, Eric time's
Well, you
different.
Eric time is not normal people time. You know.
He's you know he's there's a little delay in Eric time.
I hate you guys.
Look, man, we're just.
I mean, mostly him. I hate him.
Well,
You're fine, Todd.
thank you.
I hate him.
appreciate it.
That's the shirt we need. I hate you, man. I hate you.
Nobody wants that shirt.
I'm gonna wear it, dude. I hate you.
You can make it for yourself.
Fine.
And since you've determined you want that shirt, I'm sure in 6 years when it's made,
What about dude? Where's
you'll
my
wear it all
car?
the time.
I can't steal. That's
That was-
trademarked.
That was
That's a good movie though.
So I go on. I put Spotify and I AirPlay it to my TV. But when I walk away, the Samsung Movie Hub comes up,
Okay,
and Dude, Where's My Car was on today
nice.
in the Samsung.
Did you
Movie
watch
Hub.
any of it?
I walked in on the part where they're in that cult
So
with the,
Phil,
with the bubble
Rye
suits
Guy
and
wants
whatnot.
your address, so you can send you the dark art samples. That's fine, dude. That's fine. Let Phil have them.
The Dark Arts.
And then Adam, I'm not sure what Adam this is. I don't think this is Fayard. It says, so I'm watching 5 humiliating wrestling moves to use on your brother when I notice your channel. I'm interested.
Well, look, Adam. You know.
Yeah. Hey, look, cheers, Adam.
Give us your best wrestling move
If
to
you-
use on your brother.
For real.
If you
And you might watch Todd do it to Phil.
if you get a couple of pores in you,
Every wrestling move.
yeah, any wrestling
Every
moves
wrestling-
on the board. You know.
Absolutely.
Get you a couple of good whiskeys in you.
Tell Rye Guy to shoot an email to
Yeah,
our
yeah,
Beyond the Barrel,
Rye Guy. It's beyondthebarrelbourbon@gmail.com. Just shoot us an email,
Yes,
and
we'll-
we'll respond with the
We'll
with
send
the
you
address.
whatever addresses.
And yeah,
We'll
send
do-
us your address
I
too,
got a
and
quick
we'll throw a little something.
one sip,
so we'll send
9
something.
Yeah,
a little,
send us your
here.
address.
we'll
got
find
some
a couple.
samples
We got
to
some
throw
cool
out there.
ryes here that we can send you.
Yeah, he might not have had the old Dark Arts Amburon and Maple Staves rye.
Maybe not have had the Middle West dark pumpernickel rye cast strength
I
either.
do think those sweeter.
That has to be the funniest comment
finishes-
I've ever seen.
From Adam.
Yes, dude, that's great.
those sweeter finishes lend themselves better to rye.
The one where you put your knee in his back while you pull both of his arms behind him.
Class.
Yeah, yeah. the old-
Hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I already
Good
sent
move.
you the address. Copy that.
I mean, I think I watched a lot of wrestling when I was like, you know,
I watched
10 to
middle
14.
school- Middle school.
Yeah.
Middle school, it was
Yeah.
popular when we were young with Hulk Hogan and
It was like
Well,
the end of Hulk.
That was
But-
Hulk's evil years.
yeah.
well, no, it was the end of Hulk, and,
and
then
then
you're
the-
getting
the
it to,
Rock,
to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone
In-
Cold, The Rock.
NWO.
Yeah, yeah. That was the best. I mean, obviously we're biased, but that was the best wrestling era.
Are we biased though?
Of course.
Dude, the 90s, everything was better than the 90s.
You're a prisoner of your time, man.
Everything was, dude. Even older people say the
Fact.
90s was the best era.
No.
AI says the 90s is the
Everyone,
best era.
everyone thinks the best era is the era that they were a teenager. That's just a
Well,
fact.
we were teenagers in the 2000s.
We were teenagers in '90s too. We started.
Barely.
We started, but that was like the.
Barely.
But that's the most impactful. Is like that like 12-year-old.
Your formative years,
yeah,
man.
it's like.
That's when
How
you
is the,
discover women.
How
you know?
is the ported pumpernickel rye? I have not had. I don't think I've had that one. I love the dark pumpernickel rye. He said he's got the dark pumpernickel rye. He doesn't. Do you have the Knob Creek 10
Talking
year?
about Middle West?
Yeah.
I've got plenty.
No, I'm asking him. Does he have? Do you have the Knob Creek 10-year rye? Because I've only seen that bottle of it that was gifted to us.
No, it's been around.
No, yeah.
I've got plenty of ryes. If the rye guy wants a rye,
No, we want to
sample,
send you
I
some
can hook
cool
him up.
stuff that like Todd would probably have more stuff than we do. That's like rye based,
I've definitely got more ryes than you guys have.
and you've got some wild rye. So
Some
I got some
wild
good
ryes.
ryes though. I've got some good ryes. I do think he would need
I was a teenager in the 1980s.
The rye guy was.
The rye
Okay.
guy was.
a lot of people look fondly on the 80s.
A lot of
don't they?
people
Oh,
were
man,
teenagers
that was
in the 80s.
My brothers are older than I am. They were teenagers in the 80s, and
Dude, the 80s. Listen,
80s is
as
their
much
favorite
as
decade,
as
you
much
know?
as I'm a sucker for 90s grunge music, you know I'm an 80s hair metal guy.
what about
I'm a-
you like a little yacht rock? You ever-
I like yacht rock. I'm a big fan of yacht
it's,
rock.
I mean, it's fun, but I am a like
hair metal, huh?
hair metal like
What are we talking about?
Skid Row, Motley Crue.
Guns N' Roses?
I was not a big Guns
Okay.
fan.
Poison?
Poison was good. Cinderella was good.
Okay.
I really like Dokken.
Dokken? I don't even know. I don't
You
think I've ever heard
you
of
would
Dokken.
know it. I like Rat.
Okay.
You know Rat.
I've heard of Rat, yeah.
You know Rat.
Alice in Chains?
That's 90s.
I guess it's 90s, yeah.
But yeah, Alice in Chains is my favorite all time. Alice in Chains is my Lane
Lane
Staley.
Staley's
big Lane Staley guy,
Staley
yeah.
is my
Okay.
favorite artist all
From
time.
that
I
from
respect
that
that.
era, I think Chris Cornell is my favorite.
Cornell's up
He's the
there with
best
me for
singer.
sure.
He's
I mean, everybody wants to say Nirvana and
I think Cornell was my.
he was okay. He just
No, Nirvana was like a meteor, man. Like that rise that they had, and
Yeah.
then when Nevermind hit,
Yeah.
it was just like
And like
was-
when something like
Rat was cool. Round and Round. That's yeah. Dude, did you remember the commercial they had a couple of, like last year? And it says we've got rats in the basement, and they started playing Round and Round. That was great.
like
Absolutely great.
him taking his life while they were still popular.
yeah, that
You don't
that's
want me
a-
to get. You don't get me started.
It's
on
a
that.
huge.
We
It
don't need
impacts
the
their
conspiracy
legacy,
theories.
though.
Rye guy
Yeah,
says,
it impacts
Phil,
them.
my man loves some yacht rock. Jimmy Buffett is the king. Adam, kudos, Scorpions, 100%.
Jimmy Buffett?
Yeah, I love some yacht rock. Man.
Dude, Scorpion. How does
Jimmy
how
Buffett's
does
the king of
how
yacht
does
rock,
Scorpion
though.
still sound good? So
like,
so he sounded good when he was in his 20s and the 70s, and he sounds good when he's in the 70s and in the 20s. So
when I'm on the fishing boat
Mm-hmm.
out there in the deep waters, I like to listen to a lot of like classic.
Oh, I
like
listen to-
some like Van Morrison, some Creedence Clearwater.
Well,
that
that's
kinda
not yacht
stuff.
that's
rock.
not yacht
No.
rock.
That's like 60s.
Well, it's not a yacht.
You know what's funny? I hate country music until I'm on the water. If I'm on the water,
Christopher Cross.
Christopher Cross is up there
Christopher
in the
Cross
yacht rock
would be in the yacht
hierarchy.
rock.
Bob Marley, man.
No, that's not yacht rock.
No, it's not, but it's like it's good. It's good.
Michael
being on a boat
McDonald
Yeah.
is high on the yacht rock.
Every time
Mount Rushmore, you know.
that comes up, I think of 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Okay.
I don't remember if it was Christopher Cross or Michael McDonald that was playing on all the TVs.
I know the scene you're talking about. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen 40-Year-Old Virgin, so I don't remember either. But
But I've got pretty much a playlist for everything. My latest being Millennial Teen Angst.
how you feel about Fleetwood Mac?
They're okay.
I like some of their stuff.
Tusk. That's like the only song of theirs.
Landslide. I like Landslide.
Tusk was the only one of theirs that I really like. And I liked it when they did it with the USC band, the USC marching band. They always played that, and they did it together. It was really cool.
But I mean, I can give or take Fleetwood Mac. It's not.
Okay.
It's not.
Uh-oh.
Whoa. You all right over there?
I'm trying to see here.
I'm good.
I like this more than
Brantley Gilbert is very cool country. I agree. So it's funny, Adam, you say that, but like I've actually gotten a lot into Hardy. And if you're not into that, people don't realize Hardy is the one that actually wrote Morgan Wallen and Florida Georgia Line's
I'm not really.
songs.
I'm not really big into to more.
That's the
like
only country that I'll even
newer
listen to
stuff.
anymore.
Anything about country?
Man,
I don't like
I
like
can't
regular
participate
country,
in
but
I
I've
started
conversation.
getting out of like I was still into it with like Eric Church and
Crosby, Stills, and Nash Southern Cross is the epitome of yacht rock. I can see it.
Yeah, Crosby, Stills, and Nash is for sure yacht rock.
John Party, another country.
I like. He's got some kind of. It's a cowboy song. I can't think of the name of it.
I
man.
used to be really into Texas country in
I did.
college.
So Texas.
don't
There's
know
a
what that
band from
means.
Texas that.
Reckless Kelly, Across Canadian Way. I guess the most popular would be
Honey,
Pat Green.
Honey
I
Brown
don't
was
know
a
any of those
Texas
people.
bar band that kind of they didn't get
know who that
huge,
is.
but like I dated a girl from Texas years and years ago, and
Across Canadian
and-
Way.
huh?
Nothing.
What?
It's all right.
Nothing. Keep going.
Keep going.
Anyway, she introduced me to Honey Brown, and they got it's a cool little country Texas country band. It's like a Texas country bar
I was
band.
big into Reckless Kelly in college.
I don't even know what that is.
It's just Texas country.
We're not in Texas.
We're not in Texas.
You didn't go to college in Texas.
Did not.
Coulter Wall is the
Went to
new country we
Louisiana
all need. I'm not
State
sure. I'm not
University.
familiar with that
did.
one.
The
Colt-
University
know
of
that you did.
Louisiana State.
Have you heard of?
I was there when you were
have you
there.
heard of Coulter Wall? He said that's the epitome of new country. Or he
Uh,
said that's the new country we all need.
I need no. Why? I know like five country artists.
I mean, there's
Laney
some newer.
Wilson.
No,
I don't know who that
There's
is.
some newer country that I like.
I know
like
George Strait.
Oh Lord.
George Strait is my favorite.
I
country
know.
artist.
Oh,
I,
not
I
me.
know like the old guys, and then I know
Alan
a couple of the
Jackson.
new guys. I know Alan Jackson. Yep.
So like like dude, he says I'm 50. I'm getting you guys around my age. Damn, Phil. He said you're old.
That's what you took from that?
We're all right around the 40s.
Slow your roll, man.
We're all right around the 40s.
One of us is 40. and it's
Slow
not
your
me.
roll, man. Calm
not me.
down. No, so I listen. So like I like Alan Jackson. I like that genre. But then like
That old Brooks and Dunn.
Brooks and Dunn was
I've heard of
good.
Brooks and Dunn.
Tim McGraw was my favorite
Old
growing
Tim
up.
McGraw.
Even his newer stuff is decent.
Old Tim McGraw.
What is who is it? No, I'm still Todd.
What's up?
You are spraying me.
It's just water, man.
I don't know
That's
what
what
it
she
is.
said.
It's just water.
You're stupid.
Here, Phil, can you throw this away?
Sure.
I've definitely
no,
got.
you mean
No,
like
we're
a
just
open
messing around,
hand.
Adam. I can't say anything about 50 being old because I feel old at 40. So
I guess I'm gonna have one more
uh,
here since
I grew up playing music, so like that's kind of why I know more about
pick
the
something
the
for me,
older
Phil.
stuff.
Why don't we let one of them pick for us? Why don't we give them 3 choices?
well,
of
I
what?
don't think they can see what.
No, we're gonna give them 3 choices to pick.
Okay.
For
all right.
what?
Well, go ahead.
Our last pour.
Yeah,
Last
y'all look. We're gonna give y'all three whiskeys to pick from for our last pour.
Why don't you give them 1 rye?
Yeah, I want a good rye.
Give them 1 rye.
Pumpernickel rye.
Give them.
I haven't had this in a while,
Give
so
'em-
sure.
All right, so we got that. That's lobby number 1.
Why don't you give them 1 legacy, and then
Do we
1.
have any legacies up there?
I mean, there's a bottle of Eagle Rare right there.
I mean, well, that 1792's not open.
you
You
got
got
that-
Elijah
you got-
Craig.
you
which
got
is
that-
close
get
enough.
the Eagle Rare.
You got the
Give
Dookie
me the
Juice
Eagle Rare.
C924 back there.
Now we're going for the Eagle Rare.
Eagle Rare. Why we can throw the whiskey tree in there as a craft distillery.
No one knows
We have a
what
craft
it is,
distillery
though.
up here already.
No one knows about the whiskey tree, you know.
If you're gonna
what else we
go
got?
if you're gonna go do that, do the 7-3, do the Bywater.
Or
You got Bardstown,
Green.
Small
we could do
batch
that-
Steve.
that
What kind of
Bard's-
Bardstown we got?
That
This one?
distillery release there.
No. Oh, this?
No, the teal
This
label.
one?
I love
This is
Morgan
the-
Morgan Wallen and Rye guy. We're not millennials.
Yes, we are.
We're all
Nope,
we're all
nope.
millennials.
We're Gen Y.
Unfortunately,
we're Gen
yes.
Y. We're not.
No,
We're
we're
not.
all
We're not
millennials.
millennials. Oh, there goes the
This
mic
guy
again.
is.
There is a term for the type of millennial we are.
What is it?
I don't remember what
Alright,
it is,
so-
but it recognizes that we're kind of
1792. Oh, we can open that.
Do you want to open it?
We can. Yeah, that's fine. I got-
He's got 8 of them.
yeah, we can open that.
It has been a while since I've had that.
Wait, so these are these
Not
will be the
yeah, not
3
pre-crazy.
bottles.
Yeah, which one of these 3,
Whatever the
We got Eagle Rare. We got Middle West Pumpernickel Rye.
or a fresh crack on 1792 single barrel? And that I'll never turn down.
Whichever one gets 2 votes first is what we're gonna drink.
Okay.
Our votes don't count.
No, our votes don't count.
I think you know Pat Green.
No.
You just don't know you know Pat Green.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you do.
Don't play any music. We don't want.
No, don't.
YouTube
all,
already hates
don't
us.
play any music.
My dad messaged me.
YouTube already hates us.
Rye Guy says 1792, and it seems
Well,
like
he's-
Adam's agreeing with him.
I don't know if that's what he's agreeing. Adam, is that what you're agreeing with?
Adam, you want 1792?
I think single barrel outside of the 12 years the best 1792.
No, I like foolproof the best.
I would say it's between the 12 year and the foolproof for me. I
The single barrel's just so fruity.
I
For
mean,
me.
it's just so hard to compare them with
You like
their,
it fruity, huh?
their different proof points.
Middle
Well,
West Pumpernickel
obviously.
Rye. I will join you. Well, if we got somebody joining us with it, we got to go with that. That's two. That counts as two, right?
I'll do both.
Adam says yes. He agrees. So
All right, fine. Look, I think.
I'm.
It's-
That's super hard to do right here.
Do a quick
Yeah,
rinse
I haven't
here.
had this in quite a while.
Me either. Oh wait, Adam said 1792. Okay, well, so we're gonna do both.
You and Phil are
we'll
gonna do both.
small pours. Do a small pour.
That's a
here.
small pour. That's a small pour.
It's a
Small
Get a
pour.
little taste of each.
You know what?
Is that a plane,
that's
like a
sm-
tiny plane, been flying around out there?
Yeah, I
I
hear
just keep hearing a buzzing.
it.
I wonder if that's the vacuum cleaner on the 15th floor.
They don't vacuum.
No, they don't.
That I think my favorite Middle West is that. I think it's a
The Oloroso sherry.
Oloroso wheat whiskey.
Yeah, the only problem I had with
thought it
that
was
when
really
I had it,
good,
it was
man.
so delicious on the palate, but it had zero finish.
It smells
It's
great.
been
Like
a
it
while
came
since
in
I've had
one.
it, so
Man,
It
Martin's
smells awesome.
had this, had the wine, I mean the Bourbon Fest pick
from Middle West.
on clearance for like $35.
Oh
You
yeah,
didn't
this
buy
one.
it?
The 128 proof.
Should have bought it for $35.
Yeah, that's what this one is. This is the no, this is the Wines Unlimited pick. This is their pick.
Yeah,
don't-
it's like $35.
That must have been.
Cheers, Rye Guy.
I don't think.
Cheers,
From
Adam.
what I can remember, I don't remember Middle West being at Bourbon Fest.
I'm never at Bourbon Fest because I'm always in March Madness.
You're in Vegas.
I'm in Vegas.
You're at Frank Sinatra's.
Sinatra's is so good.
It's your favorite restaurant
Man, that
right
is
here.
so that is just so good.
Couple
That
of
is
favorite bars
such a
out
good
there.
rye.
We went to the rooftop bar at Circa. Great
That's
bar.
Such a good.
I mean, the
rye.
prices aren't terrible. I think I had a pour of Michter's 10-year for like $25, which isn't horrible for Vegas. It's pretty good.
The ported pumpernickel is so much better than the Oloroso wheat. I can see that. I can see that.
Ported. I don't know if I've had
I
ported
don't think we've had.
pumpernickel.
I don't think I've had the. I know we've had the. Do you guys smoke herb too? Not us.
Look,
we
You
know
sure
people that
that's,
do.
You sure
and-
that's not Fayard?
No, he says he's in Arizona.
Oh, okay.
So no, it's not Fayard.
All right. No, I'm not a personally. That's not for me.
I
But
don't. Yeah, I don't.
I don't have any.
I don't have any
Yeah.
judgments against it. Don't,
Should be legal
I agree.
for sure.
I feel like well, let's not get into why I feel like it's illegal, but other than Big Pharma can't figure out a way to make money on it yet.
I'm willing to try
Big
anything
Pharma.
that'll help me sleep.
Well, I mean that's.
I mean, don't you
for
drink?
sure. That's one. Drinking.
Drinking-
You can
Drinking-
fall
It
asleep.
makes
Yeah,
you tired,
but
but
your
you don't
sleep is
sleep
not
well.
good.
Crap,
Yeah,
dude, no
you're-
doubt.
Yep, for sure. It'll put you to sleep, but you're gonna wake up
My
and
new
feel
favorite is the
Yeah.
Napoleon.
It's kind of like
Calvados finish. I'm not sure what that one is. Is that
Like,
is that
what-
another? Is that
what-
another Middle West?
What what distillery is that, Rye Guy? Is that Middle West? I've never heard of that.
some things will make you sleep so well that like you wake up and you're just groggy for
Mhm.
Dude,
like NyQuil.
Yeah, that's like,
Like
sleeping meds
I'll
will
sleep
do that.
and
yeah.
I'll sleep deep, but I'll wake up
feel like crap.
groggy.
So like, you ever took a Zysol, like the allergy pill?
I have.
No.
So if I
I
take
mean,
a
I'm taking Benadryl.
yeah, so Zysol, if I take a Zysol, it'll put me out clean, like cold. But I'll wake up and I'll feel hungover. It's like, what is this mess?
Quick tip.
Okay, so Middle West. That's a new one.
The sleeping agent in NyQuil and ZQuil,
Same thing.
same thing that's in Benadryl. Benadryl's a lot cheaper. This is not advice.
Right. We are. YouTube already hates
not
us,
medical
man.
advice.
Don't take this, especially if you're allergic. any-
Consult your doctor. Talk to your
Yeah,
doctor
before you
first.
take any medicine, ask your doctor.
I love that part in
Ask a
commercials
professional.
for the pharmaceutical commercials where they're advertising a medicine and they tell you not to take it if you're allergic to it,
Right.
as if though you would know that you're allergic to it before you take it.
Like, don't drink Middle West if you're allergic to Middle West.
Well, they've done a good job of like
My
doing. You know how they name all the symptoms really fast.
uh-huh.
Like you've just become numb to it now. To where you
Yeah,
just
no one
ignore
even
it.
listens
You don't listen.
to it. Yeah,
My
no one
favorite is
cares.
the
Like
lawyers.
at first you were like, oh my god.
My favorite is the lawyer commercial that says, "Have you or a loved one been sick, injured, or died while taking 1792 single barrel?" And you're like, "Yeah, I died.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, I died. That was me.
I was the one.
I'm entitled to monetary compensation." God, what a society we live in these days, man.
Don't talk bad about Phil's people,
That's true.
I'm not that kind of lawyer.
but you're a lawyer.
Transactional
You're still a lawyer.
contracts, property. closes,
you're also
that
a
kind of
doctor.
stuff. I am a doctor.
This guy's multifaceted.
I'm a doctor. Not an MD, but I am a doctor.
I know a lot of doctors.
Me too. My cousin's a doctor, but he's not an MD.
That's correct.
Respect to doctors.
I'm the doctor of real estate.
No, you're not.
You're not.
Sure, I am.
No,
I'm gonna coin that.
you're gonna coin what?
The doctor of real estate.
Okay. I mean, you can,
I've
but
already got the podcast name.
Is it doctor of real
No,
estate?
no. It's a cooler name than that. But
Dr. Sponge Love.
leave Phil alone. He's the man of the people.
I'm
He's the man of your people,
the
man.
people know.
What's
Phil.
that supposed
He's
to
the man
mean,
of your
man?
people, not my people. My
What do,
people.
what do you mean by your people?
My
What do you
people.
mean,
My
man?
people hate him.
I'm a man
Whoa.
for all the people,
Whoa,
man.
no hate here
All
on Beyond the
the
Barrel.
You're not. No.
I want all the people to flourish.
Everybody except me.
Thrive.
Except me. You hate me.
No.
You're not
he
people,
wants
you're
you-
a person.
He wants you to thrive too, man.
Nah.
You know
I
he
do.
does.
I try so hard to get you to thrive. I do.
Great song. No, trust. Stop.
I try
Don't
so
say.
I
hard.
won't do it. Chester Bennington, man.
All
No,
right,
you're
Pete.
good, Adam. What you cooking, dude?
R.I.P. Chester.
God, I'm hungry.
Rest in peace, Chester, man. You know what?
No, don't.
You know what?
No.
Emily's doing a bang up job,
No, she's
Who's
trying
Emily?
dude. Emily Armstrong, the new
She's
front,
not
him.
front
Oh, really?
woman
She's
of
trying to
Lincoln
be
Park.
him.
I
She's
know.
What
not
happens
trying
when-
to be
this
him.
is what Eric does.
Stop it.
Is like
Stop it.
he's not
Don't do
sure
that.
about something,
Don't
and
do
then
that.
like there'll be like some heartwarming
Oh God, here he
clip that
goes.
comes on like Facebook. and,
She's
like,
good, man.
Like I'm not Chester. I love him so much.
That's
and,
not
like-
what happened.
And then
though.
Eric's like, you know what? She's not so bad.
no, it's
she's
not,
not so
like,
bad.
I
Well,
she
actually
might not be
listened.
bad,
I
but
actually
Every time I
listened.
hear a song,
not-
like I'm like,
No one's
trying to be
no one's Chester.
it sounds because they're writing the same kind of music they would be writing if
It's
it was him.
Lincoln Park, dude.
Yes, but she is singing in his place, and it just doesn't sound right to me. I don't hate the girl. I have a bias.
Chicken thighs with no bone.
Oh,
Cook
I
it
love
well
chicken
and cut it
thighs.
into pieces. They're like chicken and rice, bro. Chicken and rice.
I eat chicken and rice 5 days a week.
I'm up to 4 days a week, so
Chicken thighs and jasmine rice,
I'd
man.
say same here. But I
5 days
smoke
a
them.
week.
Phil has no hate, only disdain for those who are in the wrong about whiskey. That's fair.
That's true.
Who's in the wrong about whiskey?
Well, when Eric says something like "Four Queens isn't that bad," he's in the wrong.
That's not
Let's be
whiskey
honest.
though.
it's not
Let's
whi-
be honest.
Is
not
it? No, I think
whiskey.
it is. No, it's
No.
not. It's
No.
spirits, neutral grain spirits. It's not
80%
whiskey. so-
neutral grain spirit.
Well, what's the other 20%?
Whiskey? Like, not good whiskey, but whiskey. There's whiskey that's not good.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. Most of that Japanese whiskey right there on the end
That's not
smells.
good.
It
Did-
smells
Phil,
and
did you
tastes
try
like
that-
wet feet.
The Hioki pot still when you were in my house?
Is it good?
That's the one you said
good.
was.
Does it taste like Japanese whiskey?
Have y'all had Malort?
Tastes like bourbon.
No shit.
Yeah.
No stuff.
No shit.
I really want to.
Yes, I've had Malort,
I
Phil.
want to. I want to pull the trigger, and I almost did the other day on a Foursquare rum.
I'm,
Dude,
I'm
I was at
still
my
waiting for
uncle's-
you
I was-
guys have been talking about Foursquare
Dude,
rum.
I want to pull the trigger on
when
it.
y'all
so
buy it,
bad.
I'm gonna drink it.
You haven't
but
had it yet?
I've never had Foursquare
Oh, dude,
rum.
it's so good, man.
So when I was at Bourbon Fest, they had it's a brand called like Izalco.
Mhm.
It's an 18-year-old rum that I tried.
It was so good, wasn't it?
It was good. I mean, I'm not a rum guy at all,
Right.
but this was probably the best rum I've ever tasted.
Well, those four squares are finished in bourbon.
Mm.
In bourbon barrels.
When you guys buy it,
Well,
I'll
not all
drink
of
it.
them. Only some of them are.
Most of them are finished in bourbon. Some are finished in bourbon.
Oh,
and-
you
and-
lost me there, Adam. I,
and
don't, I
wine
can't.
cast?
I can't do mayo.
Oh, I love.
Wow,
He
Man,
said he
right.
dips his chicken in mayo.
You know, there's something
So
going
is
on
it-
with mayo.
Isn't
man.
the Canes? Isn't Canes corny, but women love it? I mean, that's
Look,
like you ever
dude.
to
Whatever
a
whatever they
burger
like,
place?
dude, do it.
you go to a burger place and they've got this mayo that's different. It's not Blue Plate. It's like a little gelatiny, kind of fatty.
Grab that 1792.
kinda different kind of mayo. And I will dip my fry. Like I'd never dip my fries in like Blue Plate or something
yeah,
like that.
like a craft mayo.
But if you go to a burger place
yeah.
and they give you the mayos in like those
Yeah, I know
little
what
plastic
I know
cups,
what you're talking about. Yeah.
there's
So
something different. I
so-
don't know if it's like egg.
cane sauce.
probably or
Cane
something
sauce
like
is what?
that.
Mayo, ketchup, and like wash your sister sauce, right?
Excuse me.
I think that's what cane sauce is.
You mean Worcestershire?
Sure.
Looks like your cousin got
Yes.
an A. Smith Bowman.
That's
I
like
would
I'd
love-
love.
I
yeah,
would love to
love,
try
love to
that.
get one of those. We probably won't. No, not probably. We will actually never
all
see
right,
that.
Adam. This one's for you.
Yeah, we don't even get John Jay here.
No.
I mean, we do, but not
They
here.
get
No,
it
we
in
don't.
Colorado. No, we don't get it in Louisiana.
I gotta drink this.
They
Yes,
get it in
dude.
Colorado.
Adam wants us to have a 1792 sip with him.
Single barrel.
This is
This
probably
I love this.
fourth for me
No,
in the
really?
1792 lineup. I think so. man.
You remember when Phil did me my birthday blind last year when he was coming back from being deceased, and
You were deceased.
I headshot it.
I was
No, I
taking.
don't
You did not.
I headshot 1792 single barrel in that blind
Oh.
on the show.
You maybe you did.
Once I got those grapes,
Although I don't think you did. You might have edited it to make
Wi-
it look like you did.
Worcestershire. Ow,
Worcestershire.
I'm always gonna stick on.
This does not smell great,
ketchup,
to be
mayo,
honest with you.
Worcestershire, like garlic, onion powder,
Uh-huh.
and then maybe a little bit of paprika.
Cane's is Guthrie sauce at 5 times the price.
I don't know what Guthrie
I don't
is.
either.
Who's
You know,
Guthrie?
what, you know what sauce I like to make? I like to mix a little mayo with some ketchup and throw some horseradish in there.
Oh Lord,
Throw it in there.
I like barbecue.
That's a good
sauce,
like
man.
a good anything with horseradish is a pretty decent seafood dipping sauce.
that Kinder barbecue sauce is my favorite barbecue
We eat
sauce
a
right
lot of seafood down here.
now.
Yes, yes we do.
But I'm gonna
Throwing a
take my
little
favorite.
lemon
My
juice.
favorite thing, like talking about sauces and stuff. My absolute favorite thing that I used to. That,
McDonald's sweet and sour.
If you could pick one sauce, you only could
fast
use
food
one.
sauce?
can, it
no,
come,
no, no, no,
can,
no.
can it come from
Period.
fast food?
No, one sauce. Period.
Uh huh.
That you can
or
use
like one
as
condiment.
that you're using as a condiment.
Like something just like
What's-
you mean just something to put on it just for flavoring?
Yeah, one sauce.
it's
I
probably
it's
pick-
that's easy for me.
probably
It's
gotta
not
be
even.
ketchup
It's
for
not
me.
even close for me.
Gotta be ketchup.
The only thing I
Ketchup
ever,
is the base for so many sauces.
It's
But
it-
I only
Ketchup and mayo
use-
are the base for.
hey,
tons
look,
of
7
sauces.
Rye Guys with 1792. He's on foolproof, but cheers.
Foolproof's better than
Foolproof is better.
I
than single
I
barrel.
disagree.
Smelling it like this.
This
This
doesn't,
smells so
this
fruity.
is
to
the
me.
worst
smell like
smelling thing
anything.
I've smelled
Yeah,
today.
It, doesn't-
Not
it
me.
smells like nothing.
It's fruity.
It smells like a
I mean, ketchup is
So
very
so so
versatile.
what would you pick, Todd?
Like I can put ketchup on a burger, fries. I can use it on most seafood, like fried fishes and stuff like that. Is it optimal? No, but is it versatile?
I don't like ketchup.
Like
so
mayo, you can't really
Mayo's
do that. Mustard, you
versatile.
definitely can't do
ooh,
that.
I love mustard.
Barbecue sauce.
Barbecue
you
sauce would be
really
up,
can't.
barbecue
I don't
sauce would be
love
up there for me.
barbecue sauce.
A1 sauce would be up there for me.
But what do
What do
we
you
like?
use A1 on?
Because you could
Fries, burgers. I don't use it on my steaks, but
I
fries,
never
burgers.
use it.
I
You
haven't
could
had
say
steak
something
sauce
like
in years.
aioli, I guess, but
My-
aioli's like
It's too easy for you. So
Mayo?
I want to hear what you're gonna pick first,
Mostly?
Todd.
I would probably pick. I mean, that's probably what I would pick. Some kind of like a garlic aioli would probably be my. Like a
I'm
mayo-based sauce with some like a little bit of lemon juice, a little bit of garlic. You know, I think that'd probably be what I'd go with.
For me,
I mean,
it
that's
would
fair.
it
I-
would
I- it would go with
100%
most of them.
be the little chili packs from Wendy's. I put that on everything. Everything.
What?
Pizza, fries, chicken nuggets,
What's
rice.
the best fast food sauce though?
That Wendy's chili pack
Best
sauce.
Fast.
Are you talking about like
food
best
sauce.
barbecue sauce?
No,
No,
best
fast food sauce.
any sauce. He's obviously the
Chili.
only.
I'm
It's
going
close
chili-
to me
chili-
between
chili
McDonald's
packs.
sweet and sour and King sauce.
I think I'd probably pick Cane's.
I would pick
It's more
cane sauce.
versatile,
If you're
I
talking about
think.
like something like that, I'd go cane sauce.
Yeah.
But
mean-
but like those little chili packs, dude. Like I used to. In fact, I didn't even know about them until when I was working with my dad 20 years ago, and one of the guys in the shop says, "Dude, next time you go to Wendy's, tell him you want a bunch of the little gold chili packs." Well, I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. Well, I ordered them
I mean,
and started putting them all over my the chicken nuggets, and it's like, oh my god, like it's delicious. I love
I mean, I
it.
know what you're talking about. I just.
Have you ever had them?
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
go-
I mean, I've
dip
had
your
Wendy's
fries.
chili with
Yeah,
the.
No,
I-
I'm talking about just dip your fries
yeah,
in the chili
well, I've never
packs.
dipped my.
Yeah,
but I put it
I
in my
mean-
chili. You know.
Oh, I love them, dude. In fact, I'll
it's
go there.
good.
I went
I
there.
like
I
it.
went to Wendy's not long ago.
I would pick cane sauce.
yeah.
One night, I think we got sauced
Sweet
at
and
Phil's
sour.
house, and when the wife picked me up, she's like, "No, we're going to get you something to eat." So we stopped at Wendy's. She got me some chicken nuggets, and I asked the lady in the drive-thru, said, "Hey, can I buy as many of those little chili packs as you're allowed to sell me?" She goes, "I got you." And she didn't charge me, but she filled a whole bag of them up for me. I was like,
Yeah, it's just
you're awesome.
that's a spice kind of thing
I
that
like
has
spice,
a
though, man.
very specific. It's not versatile for me.
This is good. For me, it is.
My dad was
God,
a
that's like-
manager at McDonald's
that is like grape
when he was in
juice.
college when the Chicken McNugget came out.
Oh wow, that's weird. This bottle's weird.
It was basically the life bringer to the
Rye Guy
dipping
says the
sauce.
best fast food sauce is McDonald's Szechuan sauce for chicken nuggets. I haven't had that one.
It's a-
Szechuan.
It's a limited. Yeah, that.
I think it came out for like Mulan or something.
Yeah,
like
that-
Is that not? Is that
Szechuan
not?
sauce
Is,
was-
so
a lot of people like.
doesn't
like,
McDonald's have a special sauce style? You can ask for a special sauce.
Well,
The
they've got the
special
Big Mac
sauce is the
sauce.
Big Mac sauce.
is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
Bring back the Arch Deluxe.
Who are you talking to, man?
McDonald's.
Yeah,
McDonald's isn't watching.
Rye Guy, Rye Guy,
that.
bring it. What did you want back?
The Arch Deluxe.
Bring back the Arch Deluxe Rye Guy, and also
This guy.
since you're the one that he's asking this to, bring back the McRib. That's
Ooh, I do
everybody.
like the
everybody
McRib.
The
seems to
McRib
like.
comes back every
Yeah,
year.
the
I
McRib.
don't eat fast food. I wouldn't know.
Yes, you do.
I eat chicken nuggets.
You just ate
once every
Wendy's.
5 years.
That's not true.
That is true.
That's not true.
Well,
I haven't had
You
Taco
just
Bell
told us that you ate Wendy's a couple of weeks ago.
yeah.
once in 5 years.
That's the only time
You
you've had fast
literally
food in the
brought
last
us
5
chicken
years. This
nuggets
guy's a
in the
liar.
office a couple
liar.
of weeks ago.
Bro,
What are
you
talking
chicken
about?
nuggets.
You're a
lies.
liar. He's a liar.
I know.
He's a
I
liar.
know.
I mean,
And then
to be
and then
fair,
he'll
no,
say it,
listen.
and
It's
he'll bring it
okay
up
to have fast
Listen,
food
no, it's
It
not.
is.
once or
No,
twice
it
a
is.
month.
No,
Yes,
it's not.
of
To be
course
fair,
it
to be
is.
fair, chicken nuggets are not fast food.
Yes, they are. This is just
Okay.
like he says Cane's isn't fast.
Cane's isn't fast
What
food.
is it?
Cane's is food. It's just a.
What's
it's a-
fast food then?
like?
Is Subway fast food?
No,
What's fast food?
So now we kind of get
Subway's
into
not.
Eric's head a little bit.
Okay, what's it? What am I? Dude, this is like.
You can.
This is probably the
you
worst
can go
one that
through.
I've had.
You can go
It's
through a
fine.
drive-through.
It's nutty. on the back
Literally,
end.
literally, Cane's is like the fastest fast food you can get.
Oh, you're stupid. No, chicken fillet is the absolute.
No, because there's gonna be
Stop
30
it,
people.
Todd.
There's gonna be 30 people in line. At
And they will
Chick-fil-A.
get you out of there in less than 3 minutes.
Nobody's faster than Cane's, man.
Depends on which Cane's.
Chicken fillet.
Chicken fillet, man. Which chicken fillet is.
You don't go to. Why
I
would
like
you
chick-
know?
I haven't in years. I don't like chicken fillet.
Then what do you know about Chick-fil-A?
Dude, you do understand there was a point in my life where that's all I ate was fast food, right?
You haven't in years.
I haven't.
Despite the
5
fact that you
years.
have recently twice.
Which
Which is why when he says I don't eat fast food, if
This
you
is
wouldn't
definitely
have-
the worst thing
If
we've
you
had
wouldn't
today.
have pointed out the Wendy's thing, like he just would have said it's been 5 years.
We did. He still said it.
So like you can't. You
Even
just
after
can't-
saying he had Wendy's 2 weeks ago, he still tried to say that's the only time in 5 years he had
That
fast
was
food.
last year.
No, it wasn't.
That was last year. The last time I had fast food was.
No,
last
it wasn't. You were blasted at my house.
That was like 3 weeks ago,
Yeah,
man.
that was
You think
very-
I've only been blasted at house
that was
his house
very
once?
recently.
No,
That
but it
two
was
Instagram
the
blasts
most
ago.
recent
I
time
wasn't
was
blasted at your house.
Yes, you were.
No, it wasn't.
That's when you got mad
Oh,
at
no,
me.
no,
You're like,
no,
you
no.
turned me into Shirley. I can't believe
Oh,
it.
that is true. That was I did get sauced at his house that night. I stayed at his house till like midnight.
Did you get in trouble?
No, she doesn't care. It's not good. This is like the worst 1790 single barrel.
I mean,
I've
it's not
had.
bad, but
It's nutty. I don't like that nuttiness.
60s.
Yeah, it's in the 60s.
This one's in the 60s for me also.
60s.
I think it's fine. I think a full proof is clearly better than this.
Look,
I don't
mean,
think there's a debate.
1792.
Well, that port was better. So
They keep
70s.
the prices down. Gotta respect.
I do.
Yeah.
You gotta respect Barton for that.
For sure.
Unlike
In-
Campari's just wearing us out with the Russell stuff.
They go through the spectrum. You get a bottle and bond,
Yeah,
single barrel, foolproof.
dude. Those
They got new
dude,
ones coming.
Those
They got
store
new.
I
got
saw
some
that.
wine finishes coming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's Pinot Noir
I think,
finish.
yeah. They
I think
did
they
that
have one
before,
more
but
coming.
none of us have ever. I don't think any of us has ever seen them. It was like a blue or purple label they had a couple of
never
years ago.
seen
It was a wine finish. I don't remember which one. It was. There was a.
They had no, yeah, it might have been port.
You like
I think
this
it
or
was- I think it
sweet
was.
wheat more?
It depends on the day for me.
probably this.
But this is better.
I mean,
in
sweet
general.
wheat is just kind of.
But you would pick bottled and bond over this.
That store pick bottle and bond that we had
Bottle
last
and
year
bond,
was
foolproof, 12 year.
crushing, dude.
The 12 year for me is it just.
It's missing something.
I'm not a huge. I'm not a huge fan of 1792 12 year. Just like I'm not a huge fan of Weller 12 year. I think they're both.
That's a polarizing bottle
okay.
too. I love Weller 12.
I'm not a huge fan of Weller
I
12.
don't love it.
I don't
I-
like it
It's
that much.
marginally better than Special Reserve.
Best
for me.
burger fast food is number 1 Culver's, number 2 Whataburger, number 3
I like
In-N-Out.
Whataburger.
I can't stand Whataburger.
Oh, Whataburger's great.
I've had it twice in Texas. Well, I think it's only in
Whataburger's
Texas,
good.
isn't it?
No,
it's
no.
it's
Well, I've had
It's
it.
around.
I had it in Texas, and my buddy that lives in Texas is like, "Dude, it's because you had it in Beaumont. It's not real."
It's good.
had it
Five
there.
Guys got a good burger.
Five Guys got a
Five
decent
Guys.
burger. Dude, nothing was better than Company Burger when it was across the street from your apartment.
well, that's
not really.
That's not fast food.
A lot
was
of
pretty
people love
fast.
In-N-Out.
I've never had. I've never
In-N-Out's
been. I don't know.
Good, but it's
Jack
not
in the
like-
Box
It's
wasn't
kind of
bad.
the problem is that In-N-Out got this like cold.
The hype, yeah, the hype
kinda-
is
the
hype's out of
out,
control.
I
It-
mean,
In-N-Out
think,
is
you know
good,
what I
but
think's kind of underrated burger? It's Burger King.
Accurate.
I mean, the Whopper's
The
a,
flame
Accurate.
broiled burger.
the Whopper's
You know
a
what's great?
solid
Like, so when I
burger.
was a kid, I used to get Burger King used to have like
But the Arch Deluxe.
They used to have the. They used to have the long chicken sandwich. Like
They
it was
still
like.
have it. It's
Do
the
they?
original chicken sandwich.
Yeah, I used to love that from Burger
They
King when I was a
still
kid.
have it. It's great.
Um,
Burger King and
I-
Wendy's has a good chicken.
I think I think the best fast food.
Wendy's also has the best fish sandwich.
I think Wendy's has the best burgers.
No.
nah.
Oh, I
Their
love
burgers
those
are-
square burgers, dude. Dude, when I was
Like if you're talking about the main three.
dude, when I was in
chains,
high
they've got the
school,
worst
when
burgers.
I was in high school, my grandparents would stop and pick me up a quad
I only
stacker.
want chicken from Wendy's. I don't ever get.
Dude, when I was in high school, I
Chicken
couldn't
sandwich.
gain an ounce, dude. I couldn't gain. Dude, I would eat 3 quad
I think
stackers a
that's
week.
Every dude in high school
was
is
at
that.
college.
way.
Well, I was
for
also
me, man.
6 foot tall
In college,
as
I
a
would
senior in
I
high
would get
school.
what they
So
call-
Whoa.
They call
no,
them
I'm saying I was 6 foot, 160 pounds. Like, so no matter what I did, it's like I wish I had that
Bro,
metabolism
I didn't
still.
hit 130
Yeah, man,
pounds
that's-
until I graduated from college.
You're there now?
I hit 160 post college.
No.
Phil's about 190 right
No,
now.
he's not. No, I'd say he's probably about 150,
No,
157.
I've brought my weight down a little bit.
157.
In the last couple months.
157.
192.
He's not close to 200 pounds.
I'm just messing with
157. How close am I?
You weigh yourself
I weigh myself twice a day.
twice a day.
I weigh.
What?
Oh yeah, I
Well,
weigh myself.
what I do-
I weigh
what
myself in the
what
morning,
I do
Wild,
is
and then
man.
I weigh myself after a poop sometimes too, just to see how.
That's wild,
How
bro.
much?
This is what I do.
That's
It's like
wild.
I weigh myself when I'm like this, like I feel good.
Okay.
Guys, we can shut this down whenever y'all are ready, but I'm assuming this is
feel
entertaining.
good.
I got about 10 minutes in me.
I feel good. This
I mean,
is
we're only at an
feels
hour and a
right.
half, so.
and then I check what
Wait,
my weight is,
this has to be.
and I try to hover within that weight, within a couple
How
pounds of that weight.
So how much?
I'm not a tall dude.
We know.
Um,
Sorry, that was rude.
so right now it's probably trying to hover around
You
the
don't want to.
lower end of 150.
What does that mean?
Okay, so like 153.
Like no, 150. The lower end would be. So the higher end would be 153. Lower end would be like 147. So I'm trying to hover in.
Close to as close to 150 as you can
Probably, but being a
I'm-
little below is probably more ideal for height.
I'm
get. Eric's about 215.
203 this morning.
Nice.
Like when I feel like I'm
When I was at
Belt
my
and I'm
peak,
lean.
right before the wedding, I was at
That
like
was-
like
That was
one.
years ago, man.
I know, but it's not that far removed.
Okay.
But I mean, I was also working out 5 days a week, and now I'm working out 3 days a week. So
in college, I used to eat what they called a McSuicide,
This dude. He just.
and it was 2 McDoubles,
oh, dude, we crushed McDoubles.
and it was a McChicken.
'cause
Yes.
They were
and you
a
would
dollar.
combine them into one sandwich, and I would eat
Why
that
would?
with a
Why
medium
couldn't?
fry. And it was
What's
like
the-
$5.
What's the difference between combining them into one sandwich and just eating them separate?
It's just like, what's the difference between drinking whiskey separate and mixing them in a glass?
So
together?
Phil is 5'7", 170. No, not quite.
Ow.
Ooh.
Like
Shot
I'd look
fired.
like an absolute
he would look.
freaking
He'd be.
bowling ball.
yeah,
if
he-
I was
He'd be a
170.
unit.
Yeah, he'd be. Yeah.
I'd be Trendon Holiday.
Yeah, but Trent
Trendon
Holiday.
Holiday
Holiday was
was-
like
he was-
5'5", 180.
Yeah, but he was yoked.
ripped.
He was yoked.
Well, most of his weight was in his thighs.
Yeah, that dude was.
I got tiny legs. That's
guy
my.
was jacked, man.
because
And he
you're
ran like a 4.2.
So my eyes-
because
40.
you're like
Is
me. If you're
probably a
gonna
little-
skip a day at the gym, it's gonna be leg day.
No,
Phil
just
doesn't
some
believe
peop-
in leg
Some
day.
some people. No, I work out legs once every 3
Once
days.
a month.
No, you don't.
yeah, I
you
do.
used to.
The
a
problem,
month.
just some people. There's certain muscle groups that some people just can build easier than others. For me, legs are difficult. Shoulders are easy for me, and
Lats are easy for me, and upper
Lats.
chest is easy for me.
lats and shoulders are easy for me. Upper body's generally pretty easy for me.
Triceps are easy for me.
Like I can work out calves all day, and it just.
You're just not doing it right. Yeah. You should talk to Brandon. He'll help you
I
out.
told him to try to. I told him.
This dude,
I offered a.
don't you-
I
don't-
No,
offered a
don't
solution.
you
don't
offer
talk
me
to him.
I offered a solution. He won't do it with me. So
The only
Is it-
this is to work out with him at his crap gym.
no, that wasn't it. But
Yeah, that's his solution.
that wasn't my solution. But I'll leave it. I'm not gonna expose you like that.
I used to have a lat bar. I would put on
He did. We had it when we
the-
were
in the
downstairs.
office.
Like a pull-up bar.
Yeah.
I mean, pull-ups are. That's
Calisthenics
excellent.
Calisthenics are great. Like if
Stinks. This dude's like in 1950s.
no, they're great. Like if you
It's called
can't.
cardio now.
No, you
No,
can.
it's not. Calisthenics is not
You
cardio.
can work
It's
out.
basically
It's
hit.
not-
You can work
No,
out
it's not.
calisthenics.
Push-ups,
Yes.
sit-ups, pull-ups. That's calisthenics.
Hit.
Body weight workouts is calisthenics.
Calisthenics
pull-up
is
is
a
a-
mix of strength and cardio.
Pull-up
No,
is
it's not.
Pull-up
Yeah, it
is
is.
a top-tier exercise.
I agree,
I would agree.
especially wide grip pull-ups.
I would agree that push-ups, push-ups as well.
Push-ups are good, but there's a limit to them.
Push-ups hit a majority of your upper body.
They do, but there's like you hit a plateau with push-ups, but pull-ups are like you can go.
You could.
you can go f-
Push-ups is you can always do more.
You can do more, but you need to do like
Planks a great core exercise.
planks. Okay.
No, planks are a great core exercise. You can ask Eric. Like,
He
if
doesn't
you have
know.
issues with like back pain, that kind of stuff, we're in a jobs where we sit down a lot.
Yeah, sure.
If you do planks, man, you build that is a
We've
fantastic
got
core
we're doing
exercise.
like we've been on this plank kick recently.
fantastic core exercise.
So like
think
that's why we got pillows.
I
on
like
the,
I think an ab rollout's better than a plank.
Oh, I think
Nah, it's
I
not-
think
don't think it's better.
I think it's better.
no,
It's
it's,
better
not that
for
it's,
your
it's better for
Yes.
your abs.
I think it's better for your core.
no,
I
no,
don't
Better for your
no, I
core.
don't think so. I
Core
think-
strength ab rollout's
dude,
better.
planks. Like I'm gonna tell you, like ever since I've started,
telling you, man.
ever since I started
telling
planking,
you.
I'm gonna tell you, like my posture,
Ever
has,
since I started planking.
my posture has started.
What year are
feeling
we
better.
in? I'm not talking about posture. I'm talking about core strength.
That's all. That's all.
Planks will
intertwined.
really nail your back, man.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what though?
Okay.
It,
All right.
I noticed my abs get real tight after doing them too. So
Well, yeah, it,
Well, yeah,
it does
it's a-
work your core.
It's a very good core exercise.
well, I think we can. I guess kind of wrap this up. Well, Phil hasn't even sipped 1792 with the people, the man of the people. I haven't even sipped with the people.
I'm out of whiskey,
I'm out of whiskey,
and
I don't want to pour any more until
No,
I
I
get home.
think
Until I get
that's it.
home.
We're
And
gonna
you
call
know,
it.
You know what's nice? I'm dressed like this because I already went to the gym.
Rye Guy's out too. Rye Guy,
We got you covered, Rye Guy. Thanks, brother. Thanks for the
Peace.
support. Thanks for watching us.
Forward me that email.
I will.
We'll get them some samples. We'll
Are we getting low on those the
Yeah.
tournament samples?
Yeah, but I mean, we've got
Yeah, we got plenty.
Right,
of
we got
ways.
plenty.
endless samples to send.
Endless samples.
Well, hey, well,
Alrighty.
we're gonna wrap this up. Phil, you throwing it, or you just don't care anymore?
No, he's going for it.
Nah,
Oh, you know what? You threw it last time. It's my turn.
I'm
my
a
turn.
man of the people,
My
so
turn.
I
My-
always care.
It's my turn. My turn. Hey, Todd.
Why? When is it gonna be Todd's turn?
No,
you know what?
it's-
It can be Todd's turn.
It's not my thing.
But it's not mine either. But you know. Guys, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit all of our buttons. Appreciate it. Todd's out. Ooh, wow, that was not bad.
Look at that.
You've never done.
You know
that,
what?
huh?
I've never done that.
Todd just got a wedgie. Todd just wedgied the Green River, whatever that thing's called. He wedgied it.